think we're good. All right, live stream. First of all, I want to, I know a lot of people have been thanked already, but I have to thank Coach Sumner for continuing to make the sports program run very smoothly this year. No hiccups at all this year. It was absolutely wonderful. We got to play some new teams this year in the IGC. It was wonderful. Thank you again to Mike Murphy for taping up some ankles, making sure the girls were ready to go. There was always ice, whether it was needed or not. I'd also like to thank especially Mr. George Lynch. I don't know if he's here tonight. He works like 5 jobs at Landmark. So running the scoreboard and keeping the books for the volleyball is, I think, job 4 out of 5 for his day. So he does it tirelessly. He's indispensable. We wouldn't be able to run the home games without him. Cindy Spreer, thank you again for all the wonderful action shots and the pictures. Lauren Torres, thank you for encouraging strong female leadership in the athletics department. Murph, thank you for making the rosters run smoothly and everything else. I want to thank my JV coaches. They really have the toughest job of taking on a huge number of girls and running a strong feeder program for the varsity, so I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you for all your hard work. My assistant, who I think of as my co-coach, really, Mike Horry, thank you for, no tears. Thank you for helping everything run super smoothly. Thank you for your tireless work. He bought like ice cream, which used to be an easy thing, but there are about 16 dozen food allergies on our team. So to find ice cream for everyone is no easy task, and everyone got to enjoy their ice cream. It was wonderful. And he paid for it out of his own pocket, so maybe slip him some money after. Okay, for the volleyball season, for a little bit of perspective, last year we only had 1 victory, which is pretty hard to believe, given that this year we had a winning schedule. We had a winning season. We finished the regular season, I believe, 7-5. Overall, we finished at 10-6. So the difference, I think, this year was that the girls really bonded as a team. There wasn't any division off the court. There wasn't any division on the court. They really worked together as a unit, and they were able to go toe-to-toe with every team in the IGC. We beat the number 1 seeded team in the regular season, Montrose, early on in the season, which is, yes, clap, yes. Anytime we can beat Montrose is worth celebrating. Overall highlight for me was, without a doubt, the Parents' Day game against Gann Academy. I've been part of the volleyball program since 2010. As far back as I can remember, we've played Gann on Parents' Day, and as far back as I can remember, we've lost to Gann on Parents' Day. It's the most frustrating thing. This year, we buckled down. We had lost to them on the road. We came home for a home crowd. We beat them in 3 games. I don't cry when we lose, but I cried when we won. It was beautiful. I want to thank the seniors for their contribution to the program over the years. Skylar Demers, Josie Steer, Piper Nichols, Louisa Isaacson, who came to us this year as a senior. Thank you guys so much for building the program. We're going to miss you next year. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Mike Gorey to give the most improved and the coaches award.
Greetings. He really did cry. That wasn't a lie. Our most improved player in 2018 was new to varsity this year. During tryouts, despite lacking experience and consistency, the coaches saw a fiery competitor. And they hoped that hard work and motivation would be enough to push her over the edge, and we're coaches, and we are proud to say we were right about her. Pat ourselves on the back there. There were some definite gaps in her game at first, but she worked hard all season to improve into an all-around awesome player. Her attacks were always consistent, but by the end of the season, she had really learned to swing at the ball and send it over to the other side with authority. She started out playing in the front row as an attacker, but by the end of the season, she was one of our most consistent back row passers as well. Over the season, she developed a scary good overhand serve that caused opposing coaches to call timeouts in order to regroup. Next year, she'll probably be one of our featured hitters. The only thing left for her to do now is learn how to dive. She's not here tonight. She's at home with a temperature of 102. But congratulations to our most improved player, Nevada Fahey. Our Coach's Award, I'll try not to cry during this one. It would be impossible for me to exaggerate how much we will miss this player next year. She was our team leader in kills, which is awesome, but she's so much more than that. She was our captain and our leader, both on and off the court. She was the heart and soul of one of the best teams that Landmark has ever fielded. This year was one of the most fun volleyball teams I've coached, and this player was a huge reason why our team came together so well, made us feel like a family. She even organized a team dinner at her family's house, and We Are Family quickly became one of our team's anthems. I can't begin to count all the ways she made our team better. She was our speech giver, attendance taker, leader in intensity, athlete of the week, and maker of the funniest possible expressions when hitting a volleyball, and so much more. And I suppose if we are all family, this award goes to our daughter, Skylar Demers. Back to Coach Howard for our most valuable, whatever we call it.
So this next player was our most valuable player, and we've sort of switched over to calling it the Player of the Year. As the earlier coaches said for volleyball, it's intrinsically a team sport. So this player really made the difference on the court and helped us to cohesively work together as a team. Some of her notable statistics, though, she was 92% accurate from the serving line. She was consistently our go-to to start off the match, to start off each game. She served an incredible amount of serves for the season. She went 150 for 162 on the season from the serving line for accuracy. So that's missing only 12 serves all season long, and a lot of those. She had 60-plus aces on the season, which is also an incredible statistic. She had 45-plus assists. I don't think I got them all because some of them were so awesome I forgot to check them off. So technically, she has several strong skills that contribute to her. She's a strong server. She can control the pace of the game. She moves more quickly into the setter position than I think any other setter I saw on the court. As a defender, she's agile, she's controlled, she can dive and use the roll skill, which, if you haven't seen before, most people that dive, it's not the most graceful thing. They fall, they kind of flop on the court. I myself do it too. You can't really recover very quickly. She dives and then is able to spin so quickly back into play that in one match against CSW, she dove, she saved the ball, they immediately hit it right back at her, and she was already back up on her feet and knocked it back up again. It was incredible. Despite average height, she can also elevate over the net and put the ball down with some force when we get her some sets. She's physically very strong. In practice, she may just spontaneously pop into a handstand and start doing handstand push-ups, which is incredible. And then I think we saw her really grow in her mental dedication to the sport as well this year, both when she was positively contributing to the team and when things were rough. We saw that she was really engaged and she cared about the game, and then that showed throughout the matches. I'm thrilled to have her. She's a sophomore this year, so I'm thrilled to see her for a couple more years. So this year's Player of the Year goes to Lily Martin. All right. So next up, we have Coach Neal with the golf team.